everybody, it's Tiffany. You know, the dancing is my favorite part, right? Mana, mana, dee, 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 dee. So many people are popped on early tonight. I'm so excited to see everybody is as excited as I am to be here. So I'm going to give you your first reminder, which is please make a comment. And that's how Stephanie's going to choose winners from people in the comment stream. So you definitely want to comment in the stream. And as always, like, subscribe, click the bell so you'll know when we're live or when we're releasing something new. So for those of you who are have been around with the Totally Tiffany brand, we do a ton of little quick how-to kind of videos, like ways to really improve the products or other ways to use products or whatever. So if you've got the products, they're helpful, like little hints and tips and things like how to put things together and that kind of stuff. So, okay, everybody, welcome.
Okay, I'm back.
To our Stephanie's back. Stephanie got new hair and it looks so pretty.
Oh, thank you. It feels so good.
It looks so good. Okay, so this is our last sneak peek, and we're only talking about one product group tonight, and it is so cool and so much fun. I'm hiding it below the desk. Can you see my arms? I'm like, ah. Okay, what do we have for you tonight? This is the newest, latest, and greatest version of the tool bag. So for those of you who loved the Totally Tiffany tool bag, you are absolutely going to love this even more. Mm-hmm. So I will take you, and if Stephanie's nodding, she's already been filling hers up too. I am going to take you through. Let's go to my overhead camera here. If it works, let's see. Oh no, I don't have both cameras turned on. That's a problem. Okay, so the tool tote, the take-along tote replaces the tool tote. Okay, what's unique about this bag? So the first thing is that it has, okay, wait a minute. I think I've gotten ahead of myself here. One thing I promised all of you was that we would have your shopping list and your product guides available for the show tonight, and we do. Right. So Stephanie is now frantically at the last minute. I was like, can you put up these links? She's like, oh, whatever, I got to find them. So we have for you a full shopping list, just like I've always done, right? It has all the products and the prices, and it's all linked. So when you download it and print it, you can have a paper copy, but if you keep it on your desktop, you can click it right to the product that you want. I guess I could do this too. It's not going to focus in. That's not going to be good. But we also have every product group also has a product guide, and they're all on that same page, right? So you just click on the name of the product group, and then you're going to find all the details, the sizes, all the things that go together, and you can print one of those for each of the product groups that we've been talking about, right? So it'll give you a good opportunity to just kind of go back and forth through the website, get measurements, those type of things, all the good stuff. So if you want to ask questions with more information next week, I think we're scheduled for live next Tuesday night. Also, that'll be the perfect time for me to show you specific things. Okay, let's go back now to the tag-along tote. So one unique thing is the way the zipper works. So as you can see, the zipper goes at this kind of weird, funky angle. Why is that? I'm going to show you, don't worry. And then, so we're going to unzip it. So there is a handle on the top. And then when you unzip it, this front piece, it's empty right now, so it's not folding down like it should. Folds down, but inside, I'm just doing this so you can see better, there are two boxes, right? So one of the things that always kind of bothered me about the toolboxes before was there wasn't any way to divide them up in the middle. And so I was super excited. How am I going to do this? What can I give people so that if you didn't want to use this full space, you could actually do something to easily divide the middle. Okay, and then today I had a crazy epiphany. Oh, I have to get over here. I forgot my thing. Hang on. Here we go. So today, you guys have all seen the creative connector, right? So today I thought, oh my gosh, I could take that creative connector. I'm going to pull the box out so it's a little easier to see. And wherever I want this box to stay,
you are a inside, genius. You are a genius. Why did we not think of that before?
Right? I don't know. I don't know why I didn't think about it before. It's crazy. But whatever you're going to store now, you can create those segments in the box so that things will stay where you want them to stay or where they're supposed to stay. Okay. So, and then of course we put the clear window on the front so you can see into it. The blue on the inside, again, you know how I'm about the inside color. It always has to be a color instead of black, so you can really see into that. And again, a little bit heavy duty fabric. Someone asked, it's funny, last week, one of the comments was, oh, I like the idea of the vinyl, but I don't like that it gets hard where I live. It'd be nice to have something with more fabric. So here you are, something with more fabric. Now, there are 3 of these. There is a 5 by, what size do you have, Steph? Ready to go?
I have the 2 bigger ones. Do you want to see them now or
okay.
no? Because I've already started.
I'm going to do the 5 by. What?
I already started filling all mine because, well, I only have one of each right now, which I'm like ready to cry because I need more. So, yeah.
You know, Stephanie and I were just talking about this yesterday on the phone, that we cannot wait to get more. Like, we do not have enough stuff to do our own stuff. So it's super exciting. Okay, so the 5 by 7 is what I have here, and I have 2 different fillings of them. So this one I have loaded with Cricut products, the small vinyl rolls for the Cricut Joy, and then I use the toolbox. I don't know if it's more helpful to go this way. I use this box on the side like a toolbox. So you can see I've got all the Cricut tools in there, and then I just hung my tweezers right on the edge of the box. Now, keep in mind, if you're hanging tweezers, like this one's super sharp and pointy, so I put that on the inside box so that it will just poke into the plastic. But ones that aren't sharp and pointy, I could put on the outside box because they're not going to poke through the fabric. So that is the 5 by 7. Now, the 5 by 7 also, of course, is going to fit our 5 by 7 our 5 by 7 flip flap tab divider pocket. So if you're looking for a great way to travel with anything that's 5 by 7, but if you're looking for dies and stamps and you want to put them in those 5 by 7 pockets and get them all zipped up in here, it absolutely fits with our 5 by 7 flip flap tab divider pockets. Okay, so that's one use of the 5 by 7. Then this one I just have loaded with adhesives, right? So you always take adhesives everywhere. And I want to show you kind of the value of this front pocket is that if you take things out, regardless of what's adhesive or whatever, you can really just throw them, right? So look at like the little glue sticks. That's a good example. You can throw them in there while you're working, right? So it kind of works like a little tray to hold tools and supplies, probably not the big ones, while you're working, so they don't roll all over your desk or they don't get lost. So it's a really easy, like just flip that front down and tuck things in there while you're working, and that way you can keep an eye on everything. You can keep everything rounded up and all good to go and all that good stuff. So you are going to love it. So this is the 5 by 7. And then Stephanie, are you there? Do you want to show your next 2?
So I have the 9 by 4, 4 by 9, whatever. So right here's mine. You know what? I'm going to go to full screen for me. Okay, Tiff? How do I do that? Oh, okay. Okay. So here is my medium one. This is the 4 by 9. And you're going to love the double zipper, you guys, because my label maker is a little tall for this one, but not too tall. But with that double zipper, it really helps. Now, let me open it and I'm going to show it to you. But here I have my label maker in there and all the cartridges that go with it. So now I just grabbed this one container and I'm ready to go. I'm going to get my creative connector and hook that on there, but I can move this anywhere I want. So like if I wanted to have the side be different, you know, if I wanted to move it over here, if I wanted to move it over there, however I want to put this. And then like Tiff said, use the creative connector to keep it where it goes. And then it's going to be perfect. Now, Tiff, do you have the other size or do you want me to show mine?
First, and then I have them too. So we'll just show different ways to use it. It'll be so fun.
So here is the larger one. This is the 9 by 6. Let me get here. So this is the 9 by 6. And I love this one because when I first did it, this is what the first one I filled. And I texted Tiff the pictures because I was so excited because I had to take my printer to church to use for crafts. So I have my photo printer in here, and don't laugh at me because it's really old, but don't laugh because it works still. So I use it. So in this box, and I'm going to, well, you know what? Maybe I can just kind of do this. There we go. So in this tote, you can put that like that, right? But in this tote, I have my photo printer. I have the cartridges of the photo paper. Oh, there's one of my kids. Of my, I have 2 different cartridges in here because sometimes it takes a couple. I have the extra photo paper in here also. Then I have all the cords over here, and over here I also have an extra fill the ink. You know what I mean? Now, if I wanted, I could even move. Well, let's keep it. Well, I could even put it right there if I wanted. Look at that. So everything is in here. When I grab this, I know everything is here. I don't have to look for the cord. I don't have to say, oh gosh, where, you know, do I have enough ink? Do I have enough of the paper? It's all in here. It's like ready to go, you guys. And this has been a game changer for me because I'm always looking for this darn cord. So now it's like all in there, just like my label maker. It's all in there. I'm going to put extra batteries in with my label maker so I don't ever have to worry about it. But it's so simple. And I'm telling you, you guys, it's awesome. Okay, Tiff, you got it.
Okay, I love the idea of putting the extra batteries right in with your label maker, and then you don't have to look for them. And if you take your label maker, again, if you're going somewhere, well, either a craft thing or you're going to church or you're going somewhere and you have that label maker with you, if you throw the extra batteries in, that is a great idea. I love it. I love it. Okay, so this is also the 9x6, right? The number 3. So these are numbers 1, 2, and 3. So the 5x7 is number 1. Tag along tote number 1. The 9x6 is tag along tote number 3. So this one, I'll go here and see. I just have this again loaded up with cosmetics, like a travel bag, right? Toothbrush, cosmetics, shampoo, everything you need kind of to travel with. So it's a great little travel tote. And so you see, here's where I locked in my my box here with my creative connector, and that was helped me keep things segmented in the inside. So you're going to love that creative connector for so many different things. I'm telling you, the more I have 2 of them around my office now. And you know what else I have them in, which you're going to love also? This is the Creative Case cash pouch. And I hung this, I'll take a picture of it. I hung this right with 2 hooks on my craft cart. And then I just leave it open, and inside it, I've got the tool and I've got all the extra clips. So if you're looking for a great way to store that, mark the perfect pouch, cash pouch on your shopping list, and you're going to love it for this tool in particular. Okay, now this is also the 9x6, the number 3 again. So the number 3 is the 9x6. And again, this is going to fit our 9x6 tab divider pockets. So it's a perfect complement for larger dice, larger stamps, that type of thing. And again, the one you're working with is going to tuck into that front pocket. Or if you take some of the dies or stamps out of the pocket, you're going to be able to throw them right there into that front little pocket and keep things organized. When you're ready to put it all back together and put it away, they're all going to be right there. So you are going to love this little fold down front feature here. It works amazing. And I'm so excited about the 9x4. I'm going to show you the 9x4 coming next, which is the tag along tote number 2. So I've got 2 examples for this. So this is just loaded with a 9x4 pocket. So if you had the Totally Tiffany tab divider pockets, the 9x4s, and you were organizing things in there. So sticker books, right? Perfect. And then the 9x4 pockets, I use those for things like stencils, and I have all my old Cricut cartridges stored in those 9x4 pockets. So if you're looking for a great way to store your 9x4 pockets or to keep your planner supplies organized, this is a great dimension for it. So we call it 9x4, but it actually is much bigger than 9x4. Also, I just was thinking, I grabbed this on my way over to see if it will fit. And I think it will fit in this one. Yeah. So I think my Cricut Joy. Yeah. So if you're looking for a place to carry your Cricut Joy and some of your supplies for that, the 9x4 is going to work. And I bet it will also fit in the 5x7. I will check that out. So you may end up not using the boxes, but the boxes are going to be so useful anywhere else in your studio or in your house or whatever. They're just great little organizers. So don't get rid of the little box if you don't use it. Just hang on to it because you are going to find something. Now, I want to show you one of the most fun ways to use the 9x4. I don't know. I don't know why I'm so crazy about this, but I am. I love it. If you have a Spellbinder Scout machine and you want to travel or store that Scout machine, the 9x4 tag-along tote is exactly what you need. So we're going to unzip it. And then right at the top, I have got my plates. And so when I fold this down and fold this down, now I've got the perfect, well, even some, right? The perfect pocket for plates. So I take my machine out, right? Got some tool storage here. I got some other parts here, but super simple, super easy. And again, I'm keeping everything neat and tidy and organized and easy to get to, right? So whatever you need in here. So I've got the tips for this tool, right? The pokey tips, they're right in there, right? I've got the tool here. So everything you need for your Scout, so easy. The Scout handle just slides right over the box. So you can leave the box in there, get the value of that box and storing little goodies if you want to, because the handle fits right over it. And then to put it away, you're just going to reverse the process, put the cutting plates up, boom, and you are ready to go. So much like Stephanie's printer, the tag-along tote, this is the number 2, what we call the 9x4, the tag-along tote number 2, is going to be so perfect for your Spellbinder Scout. You're absolutely going to love it. I know you are. All right, questions, comments? Can we help anybody with?
One of the questions, Tiff, was the Grand Marquis. So I'm rearranging because I only have one of each so far, you guys. Can you believe it? Okay, so the Grand Marquis is going to fit perfect in number 3. So here, oh, sorry, you guys can't see. So here we go. Here's my Grand Marquis. Now I have plenty of room for adding any cutting pads or anything like that, but this is the larger one. The handle is a little bit large and in charge, but because I have that double zipper on here, you guys, boom, done. I didn't struggle or anything to get that in there. So the cutting pads would still fit in there. I know. So that's the Grand Marquis, which is, Stephanie's favorite machine, at least right now. And then I saw another question. When are these coming out, Tiff?
These will all be available on the 22nd. So everything is going to go live January 22nd at 12:01 a.m. And that's kind of a score for those of you in Pacific time, because that's 9 o'clock on the night of the 21st. So we're going live at midnight Eastern, which is 12:01. It'll be 9:01 Pacific, 10:01 Mountain, where we are, and then 11 Central, and then sorry everybody on the
you're
East
doing
Coast.
All this math. Ugh.
I know.
Now and I see a lot of questions like, oh, I don't know if this will fit or this will fit, and we don't have some of the things you're asking. But if you buy one and it doesn't fit exactly what you expected, I pretty much promise you will find something to put in it, because it's not just crafting. I don't want anyone to think this is a crafting product. It can be, but it can be in anything product, like my travel bag for my makeup, anything like that, because it has that extra little pocket that you can add in there, which is so handy. Yeah, it can be for anything.
Well, any kind of, little tool bag around the house, or if you're somebody who travels with a dog leash and dog food and poop bags and all your little dog stuff, all those things will easily tuck into one of these bags as well. So you will find, just like with the tool totes, the old tool totes, you'll find dozens of uses for it. And then also just remember that the tag-along tote, there is a product guide for the tag-along tote. So you can look at the dimensions of the product you're trying to put in there, and you'll be able to pick the perfect tote for what you want to store. Now, you'll also find when you go on the website that there are a bunch of pictures. I'm not even sure if all the things I showed you are even pictured in the pictures on the website, because we found so many different ways to use this already. I might need to take new pictures of these and add them. But when you go on the website, you will find that there are a bunch of other pictures, which brings me to another thing. You will notice on the packaging of all the products that there's a hashtag, and it's just hashtag organized with two, and TOO. And so anything that you put on your social media or put anywhere, if you would please give us that hashtag organized with two, we really want to see what you're doing with these products and how you're using them and how they're working for you. So, and we will monitor that hashtag. So, and then hopefully we'll be able to share those ideas. I mean, that's kind of the goal, right? Is to share those ideas across the board with people. So, Yeah. So I wanted to show you guys one other thing, or I want to ask you one other thing. For those of you who knit, I have a good friend who knits, and she needs help organizing her yarn. And so this is the #1 Create-A-Case. And if you knit, I want you to tell me why you would like this or why maybe you wouldn't like it. I'm going to help her get organized, and I don't knit. So I use the #7 Create-A-Case, and I have knitting needles in there, and I have stitch counters in there, and I'm sure I could throw a pair of scissors in there or whatever. I'm not sure that this would be so much great for travel so much, but I'm thinking that I could help her literally create. So the 2 skeins of yarn will go either direction. So I can get 8 kind of basic size skeins of yarn in there. And my thought is she could put it on her shelf, labeled at the end, right? So she has like a library of yarn. So everything is clean and neat, and it's all visible. Again, lightweight on this bag. But if you are a yarn junkie, and I know you are if you're a yarn person at all, because my mother also a yarn junkie, let me know if you think this would work. Is this a good solution for being able to fill a shelf labeled, I mean, like literally 8 skeins of yarn, but with the project name on the end or the colors on the end or the type of yarn. So you literally could slide it, off and on a shelf like this, take a peek, see that it has everything you need, and then put it back on the shelf. So I'm really excited to read the comments tonight and see what you all think about that, if it's a good workable solution, because I don't want to steer my friend Barb in the wrong direction.
Well, Tiff, right? We have some knitters in the comments, and they're saying anytime you can store your needles with your yarn, you're winning. So there you go.
Good.
Yeah, that's really
nice. Good.
And here's another question for you, Tiff, because I think this one's a good one, really good one, is what's the difference between the tag-along totes and the zip and goes?
Okay, great question. So we get this question. I've got this question as long as I've been doing products, because we do so many products that are similar or hold similar sizes of things and that type of stuff. So the reason we make multiple things, which you guys know, like we have a 12 by 12 fab file, and we have a 12 by 12 file master, and we have a 9 by 6, and we have the Kirsten bag, which also holds 9 by 6. So just a couple of things. It really depends on, most people need a little bit of everything and will use a lot of one thing, right? So the tool totes, the way they zip, the way they flip open, how workable they are, they're really, really great for something you need to take with you and have it feel a little bit protected, right? The fabric is a little bit more protected. We have a lot of people who don't like all vinyl things, which I think I mentioned earlier. So just a little bit of a different, how you're going to use it, how you're going to store it, where you're going to store it, how you're going to travel with it, how it fits into another bag. So the tag-along totes are a little more crushable, right? So we talked about this before. The zip and go bags, they have a pretty solid structure. You can't make them any smaller than they are. The tag-along totes would be a little bit more like the Create-A-Case in the sense that it has a box, but the box isn't all the way around, all the way to the top. So you can crush them down a little bit. They offer a little bit more protection. They're really cute, right? There's always a cute factor to things. They feel good. But really the functionality of them, right? Being able to unzip that and use this front piece while you're working to kind of help control your supplies really is a unique thing about this product. That none of our other products actually have. So, and really the size and shape of them for the things that they're going to fit is a little bit different than most of the other products that we have as well, even though there is some crossover. The 9 by 6 pockets and the 5 by 7 pockets fit in the 1 and the 3. So yeah, but a lot of it is, some people just like a fabric bag over a plastic bag. So there's a number of reasons why, but most people will have a favorite or what fits in their life, how they move around in the world with whatever it is you're moving around with, right? So this is a good cosmetic bag. The 9 by 4 is a great cosmetic bag. So whatever you're doing, you'll get your favorites, and then people kind of dabble in the other things, right? Like I was saying, you might keep all your 12 by 12 paper in handlets, but you actually have a couple of 12 by 12 file masters, because when you travel, you like to keep your paper protected, or you keep a 12 by 12 handlet for when you're shopping at a craft event, because it keeps everything nice and safe with that lid on it and stuff. So just kind of, sorry, that was a really long answer.
No, that's okay. We like to talk. So I did misspeak. I misspoke. I don't know. I called this the Grand Marquis, you guys. Sorry. Grand Marquis is always on my brain because, first of all, it's right here. But yeah, this one's like the monster one, right? So it is the Marquis. Sorry, I misspoke. It's not the Grand Marquis. It's the Marquis that will fit in the bag. So just a heads up on
How
that.
big is that other one?
But what's that?
How big is the other one?
Oh, it's like good for like 7 inches. I mean, it's a wide machine. It's the wider machine. And in all honesty, you guys, I don't think you'd want to put this in a bag, because it's not something you would carry around very often.
Heavy one.
But
one of the other things about the bag is that plastic box that's in the inside of it. It does give it that structure, right? Yeah. So even if you've got something, no, you're right. You probably don't want to carry something super heavy, but it does. The box kind of makes the bag hold its shape also. So
right. So Becky has a question. How many products are you releasing on the 22nd?
A lot. I think it's a total of 50. Is it 56? I think we're at 56.
I think it's 56.
But I have to tell you guys, just doing the lives, like we have learned some things, and there were already other products in the works that I'm like, boy, this works great. But if you had this other thing, it would work great, even better together. And yeah, so there's a lot. I don't know if I mentioned this. I know I've talked about doing a lot, but I didn't think it was going to be a big deal to do a lot. And then through conversations, I'm like, what? I had 300 products with Totally Tiffany. And then someone said to me, yeah, but you introduced those over 18 years, like, 20 or 30 products a year versus doing 56 in a time. So it has been a definite learning experience. Stephanie can probably nod along to that. Yeah, it's been a but we have so many other good things coming too.
Oh
and stuff oh my gosh, this product that we talked about last week, the Perfect Pouch, you guys, this is
so much. Oh, I want to show my Perfect Pouch because it's so cute. Really quick.
Well, she's grabbing that. I got a couple of messages about this, and people, they said, we heard you say pouch, and we thought, oh, we've seen that. And then they said, I think leave it to you to level that up, right? So all the things that we didn't like about pouches, like the fact that the zippers didn't go around the corners, we fixed all of those things and made them all connectable. They are so great. Oh,
now look, you guys need to get out your Cricut machines. Mine was hibernating, but look, so I am in charge of crafts at our church. And so I put on this. So now, and then remember, this has the double pocket. So I have the little stickers the kids are going to put on their thing. And then the paper they're going to use, the cardstock they're going to use behind it. There's I estimate about 50 sheets of cardstock in here, you guys. And look how cute it is. And then, don't ask me for this, but look, I put my little logo in there. Isn't that cute? I know. I'm like, oh my gosh, I want my logo on one.
Did you make that with the Cricut, or is that a sticker you already made?
I made it with the Cricut, and I do not recommend it because it was awful. There's so many layers. I have a horrible logo.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I had so much fun though.
But I can't wait to see what you guys do with your Cricut machines and the Perfect Pouches, and what you do for kids and what you do for gifts. And I mean, just, I don't know, anything that you're going to do, anywhere you're going to do, especially if you use repositionable vinyl. Like imagine doing something for a sports event and then doing something for a church event and just being able to pull those letters or those logos or whatever off. Or I can't wait. I cannot wait to see what everybody does with their Cricut machines. I wish I was better with my Cricut, but
I'm trying. So Tiff,
we should get Beth to make us something.
There you go. Go.
She's really good.
So there is a question. Speaking of Cricut, 12 by 12 mats. What would 12 by 12? What would the mats fit into?
Boy, they would definitely fit into the #1 Create a Case. but it's going to be, you're going to have some extra space there with that. They're too big. I think they're too big for the 12 by 12 creative case. I mean, the 12 by 12 handle it. Let me see. Let's test it out. I have one right here. So we will see.
Oh, and while you're talking, while you're looking for that, those of you that go to like the Creating Keepsakes conventions or the Scrapbook Expos, Karen at Be Creative is going to be carrying, like, I think all our products. So, you know, if you want to see it up close and in person, Karen is amazing. I've loved her for so many years. And so you'll definitely want to check by, she's Be Creative. I'm sure you've shopped at her booth 1,000 times, but make sure you search her out. She always does awesome specials and things like that. But that way you can see things up close and personal and touch them. I know some of us like to touch.
Yes.
So, look at you, Tiff.
So it will, well, I guess I could try it in the 12 by 12 file master too, if I knew where my 12 by 12 file master was. There it is. But it definitely fits in the handle it. And, you know, also, oh yeah, you won't be able to close the lid on this one though. Right? But while you're thinking about things like vinyl and Cricut stuff, you are going to be able to put that vinyl in the file master. You could store it in your handler as well. So a couple of great options there for vinyl storage. Also, especially sheet vinyl. Like I have a bunch of vinyl that I just bought in 12 by 12 sheets, and it's in pockets. And so it's great in either one of these options. So yeah, Cricut supplies perfect for both of these as well. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's so exciting. You don't know, like,
so excited. Yeah, you guys, I've been dropping the link into the shopping list. Like Tiff mentioned, I just dropped it in again to all the chats. Just a heads up on that. You can print that, right? And then you can use it on your computer if you want, but I'm a tactile person. I have to have it. And so I print it multiple times each time. And then that way you can always say like, oh, which one's it going to fit into? And it's all linked also. So if you say, oh, I want to look at more of the tag along tote, you can click on that on number 1 and it'll take you right to it. So use that because Tiffany spends a lot of time on it.
Yeah, well, I know you guys love it. And you can use your shopping list to get ready for launch day, whether you're shopping with us or on another website or you're going into your local store, right? So you can go through that shopping list, look at things on the website, get the dimensions. So the stores are not going to have as many pictures and not going to have as much information, but you can use your shopping list, fill it out based on the information you get on the website or on the blog post. So every product group now has a blog post that kind of goes through all the products in that group on one screen. So if you click on blog, product information and scroll through, you'll see that. But you can take that, you can take the product guides too, which are all linked there, with you when you go shopping to your favorite store or with you when you're shopping on another website. All the SKU numbers are the same and the product names are the same. So you can really do your research, get all the information that you need before launch day. And then whether you're using it on our website, somebody else's website, or you're going in to support your local store, you can take that list with you and know exactly what you want and what you need.
Okay. Cindy has a good question. Can I jump in real quick? Yeah. Cindy wants to know, she has an idea for a product. So what should she do?
She should send an email to barb@theorganizedoption.com. You could also click on the contact form on our website and fill that out and send it in. And we read all of them and save most of them. And if you have an idea or a need, you might not even have an idea. You might just have a need for something. Okay. If you send us an email, we talk about those every week and we have a file of everything. And what's great is if we get 4 or 5 requests for the same thing or type of thing, then we know, yes, this is a product that a lot of people need. And so it kind of bumps it up the top of our list. But we do have a big meeting in February where we're going to sit down and sort of map out what we're going to release for the next 12 months, February into 2027. So yeah, now's the perfect time to, in the next couple of weeks, if you think of something, or when you get your new products and you think, I love this, I hate this, I want more of these, I want less of that, whatever it is, whatever your comment is. And we will eventually have reviews on the website. I'm not sure Stephanie might be able to speak to that. I think we have to go
you know
live
what?
first.
I think no, we already have reviews. Well, I mean, it's I just have to enable it. Nobody can write a review right now because they can't touch it. So, but we will.
But yeah, but please do. I mean, please add those reviews. And yeah, we're so excited about, what you guys think and what you want and how you like the products. And, of course, we have our own ideas, but we're a little bit biased, right? Like I get on my own little crazy train, start, it's crazy.
Gordon, Mom, yes, we will have gift certificates. They will go live when our store goes live. So yes.
Yes. Perfect. Anything else? Are we good to go?
I feel like we're good to go. I feel like I might have missed one question that somebody asked, do you have a video that shows everything together?
No, but that might be too long. I mean, I'm a pretty power speaker.
Yeah.
There are a series of videos, and I think Stephanie, has linked them in the products. I guess I could link them in the blog posts that are called 2 Minutes with Two, where I try to go through each product line in just 2 minutes. I don't always make it, but I try. And I could string all of those together. That's not a bad idea. I'll just put that on my to-do list. And so they're all on one video. And that way, if you wanted to watch all the 2 Minutes with Two at one time. Now, those will also be on YouTube. So if you're not following, if you're not subscribing, if you haven't clicked the bell on our YouTube channel, please do that, because we know all of you like videos and you like to be able to go back to them. And I'm going to tell you something super funny. I found the Pika charts and got them loaded, and Katie is going to share them this week on social media with all of you. And just kind of out of curiosity, I went back and searched Pika hue, right? For those of you who've been on board, it's PEEK-A-HUE, like color. And I think it was called How to Use Totally Tiffany Pika hue. And it was hilarious because the video was like 10 years old. And yeah, for one, I was young. And for two, I was very, very blonde. And it just cracked me up. And even my husband was laughing, like, oh my gosh, I was so young. So anyway, the Pika hues are coming. They are loaded. Katie's going to share them this week. We'll get them all out to you. I might try to put up a blog post. But if you need a refresher on how to use them, you can watch the old Pika hue video and laugh a little bit and say, oh yeah, I remember back then. All right. Anybody else? Any other questions, Steph? Are we good to go? Oh, did you pick winners?
No, I did pick 2 winners. Somebody asked what would be the best for sticker sheets, but I pretty much think that depends on what size the sticker sheets are, because I have sticker sheets in all different sizes. So, I mean, there's the Karen bags, there's the, the Kirsten. Yeah. It just really depends on the size.
But going back to the product grids, so get on there. Stephanie's put up the link. Go to that page. Click each little colored box for the brand is going to take you to that brand. Basic boxes, create a case, and all the dimensions are there. So rather than, I got another tip for you too, which I just discovered for myself once you start using the website. Everything's there. And all the dimensions are there, and you can make notes on it, and then you can go online and look at them. So that's a great, I would definitely recommend downloading and printing those initially. Some people are better about things on their screen. I like a printed thing that I can write notes on as I'm going. So one of the things is when you are looking at product on our website, which I found today, I'm like, how am I going to see, like they just kind of come up randomly. And, I use there's a thing that says sort A to Z, and most of our products start with a dimension or something that is sortable. So if you are wanting to kind of see things in order, in particular, the basic boxes come in 1.5 inch, 3 inch, and 4 inch heights, and they all start that way. So if you sort by a name, it's going to give you all the 1.5s, all the 3s, all the 4s. The created case is numbered also, so you're going to get those in numeric order. So if you're looking for a way to sort, I think it automatically defaults to best selling, which is funny because how does it know? We haven't sold anything yet. But
how does it know?
choose to sort by the name alphabetically A to Z, and everything will kind of line up. And we will be more conscious going forward on the website of how we are naming things and placing things, because it is a lot easier to sort them. And I think we solved the problem of product lines going on to 2 pages, didn't we, Steph?
Yes, yeah, as long as it's under that one number I told you about.
Yeah. So you should be able to see all the products in any group on just one page by scrolling now too. So, and this website does do a cool thing when you hover over it. So it might be just a picture of a basic box. And when you hover over it, it's going to bring up the second picture, which we're trying to put in as the picture with the dimensions, right? So you don't even have to click to see the next thing. You can just kind of hover and then you'll see another picture. All right.
Yes,
blah, blah, blah.
which is fun. Okay. So I have 2 winners. And they are going to claim their gift certificate. They are going to email barb@theorganizedoption.com. And the first winner is Connie Weaver. And the second winner is K Quinton 6779. Yay!
Okay. All right, ladies, thank you so much for watching. Congratulations to our winners. We will do a live next Tuesday night. So it will be an overview. So that will be your chance to ask questions and see things. And I'll just kind of talk generically about products and answer questions for you. So if you want to tune in next Tuesday night, I think it's already scheduled. So some of you may have already tagged it on your calendar, which is another benefit to subscribing to our YouTube channel, is that you see what's coming and you,
I'm trying to point to the subscribe button. Am I pointing to it? I don't even know.
Wherever it is, wherever the subscribe button is, hit the bell, and then you'll know. But when we do post something, we try to schedule them out, and that way you can put it in your calendar so you know what's going on. Yes. All right, everybody. Congratulations again to the winners. We will see you all next Tuesday for Tuesday Night Live.
Oh, and give us a heart and a thumbs up and a share and all that good stuff, you guys. And if you're watching this on replay, will you type in the comments replay so we know, because we like to see who's watching. We like to know.
We like to know. Exactly.
We like to know.
We like to be in the know.
Yes. Thank you, everybody. Thanks.
All right, everybody. Take care.
Bye.
We'll see you next week.
Bye.